It's the most wonderful time of the year. Football is back. Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing week 1 predictions for the 2017 through 2018 NFL season. And I'm happy to be doing these previews and predictions again. I do it every year for the past 4 or 5 years now. I love doing these things, these videos every week. So happy to get back on that. I'm shooting for a 70% range right now as far as picking my games. So 70% as far as my accuracy right now for predicting games is what I'm shooting for. I think last year, I think my closest, I don't think it was last year, I think my closest was like 67 or 68, somewhere around that range. So I'm hitting, I want to hit 70. I gotta hit 70. Anyway, I'm going to be keeping track every week of my Sports Fan Entertainment Pick'em League ranking. If you guys didn't know, Sports Fan Entertainment, MJ from Sports Fan Entertainment, has a Pick'em League on ESPN.com. And anybody can join. So if you want to join, go ahead and go to his channel and join that Pick'em League before Thursday, so you're not left behind on games. And you could go ahead and predict the games and compete with MJ and a whole bunch of other fans and even sports YouTubers have joined that league. Hundreds and hundreds of people have joined that league. So go ahead and join that before Thursday, and you could see how you fare up against me, MJ, and a whole bunch of other people on that Pick'em League. So I'm gonna explain to you guys how my predictions work on my videos. Every week, I'm going to give you a win and loss prediction and also a spread prediction. I'm getting better at the spread, so bear with me when it comes to spreads. I've been doing it for about 3 years now, but I'm still getting the hang of it. I still have some stupid spread predictions here and there, but, bear with me on that. And so I'll do wins and losses, spread predictions, score predictions. Every single year, I've at least gotten one score prediction. I've only gotten one each year, but that's still a start, and not a lot of people get score predictions every year. I've been doing that every single year since I've been doing this, so that's definitely something I'm proud of. So my score predictions aren't completely crap. They actually have some merit to it. So yeah, I'll give you guys a score prediction as well, and I'm gonna choose 3 games every week as my locks, and also 1 game for an upset. So I have to choose an upset, and I have to choose 3 locks, and I'll be counting those up week by week, and then we'll see where how good I was choosing the locks and the upsets throughout the year. So, by the way, the locks and the upsets do not apply to spread picks. They only apply to straight up picks. So my locks are only if the team wins and loses, and my upset is only if a team that isn't favored wins the game. So basically that kind of counts as spread anyway. But still, straight up picks for the locks and upsets. So that's how it's going to work from there. So without further ado, let's get into the predictions. I always take long on intros. Sorry, this is already 3 minutes long, but whatever. Anyway, Chiefs at the Patriots, Thursday Night Football. This is going to be a great game, a good Thursday Night Football game. Good game to start off the season. We've got the Chiefs and the Patriots. I like the Chiefs this year. I definitely do. But I don't like them here. The Patriots are looking like the team to beat, as they do every year. But this year, the champions got better. So, the rich got richer. So, definitely they got a squad on them now. And I don't think that the Chiefs are going to be able to compete as well as everybody think they will. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. Maybe Kansas City will cover the spread. That's a possibility because it is a 9-point spread, pretty big, but I don't think they will win the game. I am going to take New England in a lock here. So I'm going to take New England on the lock. I'm going to take New England with the spread, and I'll take New England to win the game 30-20. Moving on to the Jets versus the Bills. By the way, all my score predictions and everything else are in the description below, so you can follow along. And then we got the Jets and the Bills. Now, these two teams, I don't know why the spread for Buffalo is 9.5 points. I know the Buffalo Bills usually beat up on the Jets every year, but I don't see it happening here. These teams don't really have any world-beating rosters, and they're going against each other, so I think it's going to be a tight and competitive game. I know the Jets have one of the worst rosters in the NFL right now, and I know they're tanking, but I think the Bills are also tanking. It's going to see who wants to lose even more this year for those two. So, the Bills trading away their picks and stuff like that trading away their star players for draft picks, obviously they're tanking, and the Jets are obviously tanking. There's no question about that. So, I think it's going to be a competition who wants to lose more, but I still think the Bills will come out victorious here. 16-13 is what I predict. Take the Jets with the 9.5-point spread. The Falcons versus the Bears. Falcons at the Bears. The Bears have a pretty good defense. You gotta like what you see in the preseason from the Bears defense, and you gotta like the roster on the Bears defense, but their offense is looking pretty bad right now. It's struggling, and I think the only bright spot of that Chicago offense is definitely Jordan Howard, and with the whole running game, Jordan Howard and Tariq Cohen. Definitely those two are gonna light it up this year, but that whole offense as a whole isn't really gonna do much this year, and I don't think it's gonna do much against the Atlanta defense, who aren't that bad as a lot of people say they are. So I'm gonna take the Falcons to beat the Bears in a blowout, 26-17. Let's say one touchdown from the Bears come from garbage time. And I'll take Atlanta -7. The Ravens at the Bengals. Another division matchup. I can't wait to watch this game. Every year, the AFC North games are always fun to watch. Even the ones the Browns are a part of, surprisingly. But we've got the Bengals versus the Ravens. I'm going to take the Bengals to win this game, 20-16. I do like the Ravens defense, but I think as a whole, the Bengals have a better offense and defense right now. The defense, it's arguable, but I still like the Bengals offense a lot better than the Ravens offense right now. They don't really have a running game. Their wide receivers can't stay healthy, so we'll see with that team. But I'll take the Bengals, 20-16. Take Cincinnati -3. Steelers at the Browns. I think the Steelers are going to whoop up on the Browns. I know I like the Steelers. I like the Browns this year, but I don't think they're going to get off to a very great start. I'll take the Steelers 31-10. Take Pittsburgh -8.5. The Cardinals at the Lions. Now I see a lot of people with their picks yesterday. A lot of people were split, choosing the Cardinals, choosing the Lions. But, I'm pretty torn as well. A lot of people don't know what to pick. I don't know who to pick. But I'm going to take the Cardinals here. I know I like the Lions, especially at home. But I think David Johnson's going to light it up. David Johnson's my favorite player in the NFL right now. But I think he's going to light it up this year. And you got to like what... I know the Arizona Cardinals did lose a lot of defensive players in this in the offseason. But you got to like the addition of Hassan Riddick and Budda Baker. Those could be potential game changers for the Arizona Cardinals. Arguably 2 first-round picks they got, because Budda Baker could have arguably been a first-round pick. So I do like the Arizona Cardinals in this game. I'll take the Arizona Cardinals 21-17. Take Arizona -1.5. Jaguars at the Texans. Now, I like the Texans here, but I think they can screw it up. I was leaning towards the Jaguars in the beginning because I'm like, well, Deshaun Watson is playing. He's a rookie. He hasn't been playing well in the preseason, and I don't really know if I should pick the Texans at this point. But you got to remember, Blake Bortles is on the other side of the ball with the Jaguars. So right now, Blake Bortles is going to be the worst quarterback in any matchup this year. Minus a couple of guys if, backups are playing. Scott Tolzien for the Indianapolis Colts. That's probably the only time Blake Bortles is the better quarterback. So, the Jaguars are going to be at a disadvantage almost every single game, even with a great team they have around them. It's just that one guy, Blake Bortles, who just screws everything up. And I think he's going to screw it up week 1 against the Texans. I'm going to take the Texans 17-13. Take Jacksonville with the points, though, plus 4.5. My second lock of the week, Bucks versus the Dolphins. This game might be moved up to Thursday or Friday night or something like that. So we'll see what happens there because of Hurricane Irma. I live in the Florida area, so Hurricane Irma is probably going to destroy me. So if I'm not back by next week, you guys know what happened. So anyway, the Bucks I definitely like the Bucks in this matchup. I probably would have liked the Dolphins a little bit more because if Ryan Tannehill was playing. But you got Jay Cutler playing. He didn't play so bad as a lot of people thought they were. I thought he was going to play. You know, everybody thought he was going to throw like 4 picks in the preseason almost every game, but that didn't happen. He's still going to struggle, in my opinion. I don't think the Bucks are a good matchup for the Dolphins to play week 1 because they're hungry for a playoff berth. They've been trying for about 2 years now, gotten very close, but haven't got there. I think they're going to get off to a good start this year. Take the Bucks 24-17. Tampa Bay -2.5. Raiders at the Titans. This one's going to be a good game. This one is definitely going to be a good game. The Tennessee Titans are actually favored in this one, -2. And the Oakland's defense is looking pretty bad right now. I heard Sean Smith, I think he got suspended. So, you know, that Oakland defense just got a lot worse, and we'll see what happens. That Oakland offense is looking pretty good, though. Derek Carr definitely going to light it up this year. And I'm going to take Oakland with the upset. I'll take Oakland 31-27 because both these teams have pretty bad defenses. They definitely need to work on their defenses. And both these teams have really good offenses. So I'm expecting a complete shootout in this matchup. I'm going to take the Raiders 31-27. Take Oakland +2. The score for these teams might be even more than that because, like I said, it might be a shootout, a big shootout. With the Raiders and the Titans. The Eagles at the Redskins. A lot of people are torn on this game as well. And a lot of people are choosing the Redskins because the Redskins beat the Eagles like 6 times in a row now. But there has to be an end to everything. So I'm going to take the Eagles to win this game 23-20. I just think their team looks a lot better right now. And I know you can't base everything off the preseason, but I mean, the Redskins look like the worst preseason team in the NFL in this last preseason. They look like the worst team in the NFL. But I know they're not, but obviously. But I like the Eagles. You got to like their offense. Their offense got a lot better. And their defense got a lot better. I mean, you gotta like the Eagles at this point. So I'll take the Eagles to win in a close game, 23-20 against the Redskins. Take Philadelphia -1. The Colts at the Rams. Andrew Luck will not be playing this game, and Scott Tolzien will be going against a pretty good Rams defense. And now with a new defensive coordinator who's one of the best in Wade Phillips, they switched to a 3-4 defense. So they could still be working out some kinks, but they could still be very good. They got some good players on that defense. I don't know how Scott Tolzien is really going to get something going there, especially with the Indianapolis run game. Indianapolis can't run the ball at all. They're always bottom 10 in running the ball. So it's going to be a struggle for Indianapolis running against that front 7 of the Los Angeles Rams, and they're going to struggle to move the ball down the field. I'm going to take the Rams to win in what could be a very boring game. I'll take the Rams 17-10. Take Los Angeles -3.5. The Seahawks at the Packers. You guys know I hate picking the Seahawks in away games because the Seahawks just suck in away games. They're a completely different team in away games. But this could be a new start. It's a new season. They could definitely work on some things in the offseason. You know, one team isn't going to be the same for the rest of their franchise. You know, they could pick it up. But I like the Green Bay Packers in this matchup. I'm going to pick the Green Bay Packers here. I think the Seahawks struggle to play the Green Bay Packers and win. They definitely do. And I think the Green Bay Packers somewhat have their number. But I wouldn't be shocked if Seahawks pull out this game. But I don't like the Seahawks in away games yet. We'll see what happens later on in the season. But you won't be, seeing me pick the Seahawks to win away games against very good teams like the Green Bay Packers unless they prove me wrong. So I'll take the Packers 26-21. Take Green Bay -3. My third and final lock of the week, we've got the Panthers and the 49ers. The Panthers look good right now. Christian McCaffrey is going to be a complete monster. He's looking like probably the favorite to be Offensive Rookie of the Year. He did great in the preseason. I'm expecting that he does great in the regular season. And I didn't like this pick in the beginning from the Carolina Panthers. I didn't think he fit their scheme, their power run scheme, a team that can run like probably 5 times in a row. I didn't know Christian McCaffrey could handle that. And but they're gonna find a way to put him in there. So I like Christian McCaffrey in this offense. Like I said, he's gonna be a game changer. And I like the Carolina offense right now as a whole. Carolina defense, I think, still needs some work, but they got some good guys on there. And I think they can hold off the 49ers. Come on, it's the 49ers. They'll do just fine. They put like a 50 burger on them last year. I think they'll do not around the same thing, but they'll definitely blow them out. I think the Panthers will win this game 28-13. Take Carolina -5.5. Sunday Night Football, the Giants at the Cowboys. I am pumped for this game. Probably the third or fourth time we play the Cowboys week 1 at Jerry World. But I'm going to take the Giants to win this game. I didn't even put a score prediction on this, but I'm going to say 21-17. I'm thinking about it more. And, in the beginning I had the Giants winning 27-17. This was a couple weeks ago when I was in like NFC East hangouts and stuff like that. I chose the Giants 27-17. But looking at it now, the Giants don't really match up well when it comes to offensively. They don't put up points, is what I'm trying to say. They don't put up a lot of points on the Dallas Cowboys, no matter what kind of defense they have. I think every person would admit that. So I'm not going to have the Giants, beating them into the ground as far as scoring points. And I know the Dallas could score on our defense. I know I know me saying that sounds like Dallas is going to score a lot of points, but they compete with us is what I'm trying to say. But I'm still going to have the Giants winning this game 21-17. It's going to be a very close game like all the games are. So I'm going to have the Giants winning this matchup. The Dallas Cowboys are favored by 4. I'm going to take the New York Giants +4. Saints at the Vikings. So I think the Saints are going to definitely run the ball more with the three-headed monster, Mark Ingram, Adrian Peterson, and Alvin Kamara, who they just drafted. So definitely going to focus on the run a little bit more. So, and also the Minnesota Vikings getting Dalvin Cook. So this team, both these teams are probably going to run a lot in this game. And I'm definitely excited to watch this game. Monday Night Football. I'm going to choose the Vikings to come out victorious in this game. 21-17. Take Minnesota -3.5. The Chargers at the Broncos to end week 1. I like this matchup. Trevor Siemian is not my favorite quarterback. I honestly don't like him whatsoever. But I think Denver just has a better team right now. I think everybody can agree on that. Maybe the Chargers will get them again when they're playing at home. Maybe the Chargers will win that game, but I don't think they're going to win this game. I'll take the Broncos 23-19. Take Denver -3. And that will wrap up my Week 1 predictions for the 2017 to 2018 NFL season. Week 1 will be in the books in just a couple days. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Leave your predictions in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.